welcome to our awful podcast thing. This can't be our intro.
What is up, guys? Back here with another Italian podcast, and we have a special guest, Ramey, the Icelandic Podcast guy.
Ramey here is from the Icelandic Podcast.
Yeah, Jack and I have done a lot of work over in Iceland on that podcast. You should go check it out.
Yeah.
Well, we should introduce our special guest. So how
We
do you
already
like
did
being on
introduce
this
the special guest, Cole. Were you listening in the past 20 seconds?
No, I'm saying like a formal introduction.
That's his introduction. That's all he gets.
Okay, fine. Okay.
And so today we're going to be talking about some cool places in Italy. And,
Like the geography and
the
the landmarks
geography.
and transportation.
Yeah,
the
How to get
mountains,
around.
the
You have to walk
hills.
everywhere.
there's all sorts of cool places.
There's these nice pedal bikes they have. I forget what they're called, but they're
That's
cool.
not
I think they're just called bikes.
Yeah.
I think they're just called bikes.
Most
Yeah.
bikes have pedals.
I mean, I hope so.
So first up we have Rome. Ancient Rome. That's in Italy, right? Yeah.
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 Pretty
Yeah.
sure.
Now, what is
So-
ancient Rome like, Dominic?
Oh well, let's learn. Well, Rome is like this old thing. There was the Roman Empire. Apparently it's the capital of Italy too. And stop messing with those. They have like the Colosseum and the
Yeah, they would have gladiator fights too. Put
Yeah.
people against
Yeah.
each other, and I think they had like a bull in there.
that sounds like
Uh-huh.
a lot of like the stuff you talk
They
about
would
on
fight.
the podcast.
And then it would be
Fight
like
to
a
the
battle,
death.
and
Mhm.
people would watch it, and someone
And
would
also
die.
eat pizza.
I think
They actually would. Yeah.
we
researched
went
it.
back in time.
We have
So we
researched
eat
this
pizza.
very hardly and very not well. You know.
So the next place that we have is Venice. And
Venice.
Yeah,
Oh,
Venice,
yeah.
Italy. They have those
Venice.
the Venice canals,
Yeah,
right?
because the
Canals.
whole city is on
Water.
pillars,
Yeah.
pillars floating above the water. Every year the water rises, so in like 100 years, Venice will be underwater.
Exactly.
I didn't know that.
You do now.
Yeah.
There's this park in Venice that's underwater now. It used to be above water, but now it's completely underwater.
And you
There's
can
like
like
benches down there.
instead of a
Sorry,
car, you can
Venice,
use
but
a
you're
boat
losing time.
and like
Yeah.
boat around
Yeah.
Italy.
You're losing time, Venice.
I wonder, like, can you just like walk, or is it just all?
I don't know. Here, can you still walk in Venice?
I'm pretty sure they have boards you
Yes.
can walk on.
You can walk everywhere in Venice and do all your touring on foot.
I mean, you can walk
Very
in
nice.
water, but like it's kind of
Unless
hard.
you're like
Yeah, you could.
Jesus.
Well,
Yeah.
if you're Jesus, then I don't know why he would be in Italy, but
You know what? Venice is apparently pretty cool. Yeah.
It's very cool. I'm gonna go to Venice.
we're gonna
Okay.
go to Venice.
Where else? Yeah, we should go to Venice.
Why don't you tell us about some landmarks?
Landmarks. Well, they have all sorts of cool places. Well, there's the Colosseum. We already-
Colosseum, of course.
already
The
talked
Leaning
about that.
Tower of Pisa.
Yeah,
Learning-
I was about to say
Very
that.
cool.
It's like a Tower of Pisa, except it's leaning.
It's leaning.
It's kind of leaning.
It looks like it's gonna fall over, but it hasn't
Yeah.
fallen over yet. So
Yeah.
Surprisingly,
Surprisingly.
yeah.
Now another thing you have to consider is how you get around in Italy. Because when I was working
I
on
think
the
you
Icelandic
take
podcast, we found out there are no
boats.
trains in Iceland.
Oh.
So you have to find other forms of transportation like buses and ferries.
now that leads me to a question: do they even have trains in Italy?
After a very thorough, definitely not the top result, Google search, yes, they have trains, buses, trams, ferries, and the list goes on and on and on. Also, it says that the main thing for like tourists and stuff is you use the train.
So train.
And I think that's about the end of this episode.
Yeah, this is
It's-
a very fun episode to be on. I'm glad I was invited to be part of this extraordinary podcast.
So,
Uh-huh.
like if you haven't been here before, every time at the end of the episode, we go off and we go to Italy.
Yeah.
So I guess
Would you like to join us?
I would love to.
yeah,
go.
we're gonna go on an
Before you go to Iceland.
Before we go back to Iceland and finish your last episode, which you should definitely go watch.
Yeah,
Spotify.
we'll tweet him.
Yeah,
So if you
Icelandic
go
Podcast.
once this is out, we'll tweet his podcast, and you can just go on our Twitter account and go
Watch
there.
it.
Or I can just put a link in the description of this show.
Yeah,
That'll
either
work,
way.
That'll work better.
We'll do both.
Okay. Well, adios. We're going off to Italy. That's Spanish.